What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Picks and Roll DFS. I'm Reggie, and our mission is simple: make the picks, build the roll. Every night, I'll break down my favorite prize picks, underdog, and sleeper plays for the next day's slate so you can get ahead of the line moves and lock in value early. Today, I'm giving you my favorite plays for Monday, August 11th. And if you're catching this from the jump, hit that like button, subscribe, and join me, because as we grow this brand, we'll grow your bankroll. All right, let's do a quick recap from yesterday. As we see, we went 2-0 on the plays, and McCutcheon didn't play, so we had a clean sweep with no sweat. That's how we want to start the week, stacking wins. And when it comes to building your roll, the first thing you want to do is take the free money that's out there. And right now, that's with BETR. They're giving you $30 free when you play just $10. Just use code LOB when you sign up. And here's a bonus. If you join with code LOB and email me a screenshot to picksandrolldfs@gmail.com, I'll give you a free month in my Winnable, where I'll send plays directly to your phone every day. With NFL preseason already underway and the regular season right around the corner, now's the perfect time to get in. All right. Let's get into the best MLB plays for Monday, August 11th, starting with one of the hottest batters in the Bronx. Giancarlo Stanton, above 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Let's check breakdown. In his last 5 games, he's gone above this line 4 out of 5 times for an 80% hit rate. He's done the same thing in his last 10 to 20. As you see, 8 out of 10 times he's gone above this line, and 16 out of 20 he's gone above this line for an 80% hit rate. Super consistent stretch. Then, at home, he's exceeded this line in 7 of his last 8 games. And then today, if we check that head-to-head, he's going against Zebby Matthews. 5 out of 5, 100% hit rate. He's exceeded this line. And Matthews right now has an ERA of 5.17. Now, against right-handed pitchers, you see it's a little lower, which can sometimes be concerning. But you see Stanton's averages go up, and he's done well in this matchup. So this is one of those spots where the numbers line up perfectly. We have a hot bat, we have a friendly matchup, and then we have great splits at home. Now, before we get to the next pick, I want to show you something really cool from Outlier, which is, again, one of those tools that smart bettors use, and this is one of those tools that I use every single day. These are all EV plays, and this is how I cashed an extra play yesterday. As you see on the right, these were 2 EV plays that I got from Outlier. Ozuna, home run, and Zach Wheeler, lower than 4.5 hits allowed. Now, as you see, when I'm scrolling through this tab, these are various plus EV props that you can use to help build your roll. This is a tool that they give you to spot edges before the books adjust. And if you're interested, the link's in the description. Just go to outlier.bet and then use code LOB at sign up. Now, our next pick for today is going to be Brady House, lower than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Let's check the breakdown. This is one of those plays from yesterday. It looks pretty consistent, so we're going to go right back to it. Again, last 5, below the line, 4 out of 5 for an 80% hit rate. As well as his last 10, going below this line, 8 out of the last 10 games for an 80% hit rate. And then last 20 drops even lower. 12 out of 20 times he's gone below this line for a 60% hit rate. He's averaging just 1.2 hits, runs, RBIs per game over his last 12. And has failed to exceed this line in 10 of his last 12 games. Then he faces Brady Falter. who's holding right-handed batters to a 230 average. So when you combine the cold bat with tough lefty splits, this is a perfect spot to take the lower. So again, that's Brady House below 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Now, before we get into that last pick, just a quick reminder. If you sign up for BETR using code LOB, you'll get $30 free when you play just $10. Plus, if you send me that screenshot of your sign up to picksandrolldfs@gmail.com, I'll give you a free month of my winnable where I'll send you plays directly to your phone every day. And if you're liking this content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so we can keep building this together. And our last play for today is going to be Jeffrey Springs below 2.5 earned runs allowed. Let's check the breakdown. Last 5, he's going below this line 3 out of 5 games for a 60% hit rate. We go to the last 20. He's going below this line 8 out of 10 times for 80%. And then in the last 20, he's going below this line 12 out of 20 times for a 60% hit rate. Then if we go a little further into the insights, we can see that he's averaging just 1.9 ERA over his last 10 games. Batters are only hitting .220 against him this year. And he also faces a Tampa Bay lineup that is batting just .228 over the last month versus left-handed pitchers. So this is one of those pitchers who limits damage even in bad spots. And Tampa's recent numbers against lefties only help this case. All right, so let's run it back. We have Giancarlo Stanton above 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We have Brady House lower than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We have Jeffrey Springs lower than 2.5 earned runs allowed. Drop your favorite picks for today in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with more plays. Let's build that roll.